15 pounds, they are the Ronin, Stevie LeBell, Uncle Paul Atlas, and finally, Marshall the Bull Gambino.
Well, first of all,
holds barred.
I have to ask if Paul Atlas has aged 30 years in the past 4 hours since I've seen him last, but regardless, the Gambino family a year ago was Marshall, it was Mickey, and it was Stevie LeBell on the victorious end of this street fight. And now in this return match, Paul Atlas by their side, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of Pittsburgh pro wrestling, and you know Marshall, one of the most unpredictable.
You know, the kind of the point that Paul Atlas was making was Jami Jameson made some insulting comments talking about Paul Atlas's age.
I see.
Paul Atlas taking those comments to heart. Marshall also very ticked off. I talked to him earlier today. I asked, what's your thoughts going into this match? First of all, he told me to go away. And when I said no, he said, you know what my thoughts are? Jami keeps thinking about tomorrow. He should be thinking about tonight because I'm going to make sure he doesn't make it to tomorrow.
Well, first of all, the last time I saw Marshall not ticked off was like 2005.
Fair
so
point.
I get that. But secondly, I don't care how old Paul Atlas is. I'm not going to mess with him. I'm not going to talk back to him. I'm not going to pick a fight with him because this man's very dangerous.
Hey, speaking for Tony and myself, when you said you haven't seen Marshall not ticked off since, what, 2005, you said?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, work for him. And then talk to us.
Okay.
We
yeah,
know
there
what
you
that's
go.
like. Yes, dear. I'll be holding that.
MED at ringside.
Of course, MED was the wild card last year in this street fight when she
suffocated.
Yeah, a plastic bag. And this action before the bell, there are weapons strewn around this ringside area. These athletes brought weapons, and we are live on IndyWrestling.us. We will try our best to follow this, but it is going to be wild.
If you expect a technical masterclass, go somewhere else. If you want violence, as he just broke that wet sign, and now we got Legos everywhere. We got baking sheets just beating the hell out of Jami Jameson. And like I said, this is personal for Marshall.
And keep in mind, at one point in time in history, each of these three opponents, Jami Jameson, Jason Tyler, Flexor, have been proteges of Marshall Gambino with the Gambino family. So they know all the tricks, and they can use it against him. Oh, no.
I mean, did you see that? I mean, Paul Atlas got his, you know what, rattled. My goodness. I mean, he had to use the clamp on it. Flexor used the clamp on it. And, that is a...
Thank you for the play-by-play of that, by the way. You did that better than me.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the nicest compliment you've ever said to him. Don't lie to him.
Guys, there's already carnage.
We're 2 minutes in, and people are seriously hurt, and there's a door, for God's sakes.
Jami Jameson was hitting Marshall Gambino. Is that a machine gun?
That's a staple gun on a dollar bill. Right into the skull.
Oh, my goodness. He just stapled. And
that is sick.
Yeah, they're up on the bleachers here. And there's families, guys. There are families here. Come on.
Well, the big family to keep an eye on is the Gambino family, though.
That's right. And on the inside the ring now. Oh, with that
Right in the nose. On the outside, Flexor getting from Paul. That was a wood cabinet door that got broken across Flexor's head.
Wait, they're getting dollars here.
Jami stapled, hoisted by his own petard, courtesy of Marshall Gambino. Flexor's in the tech area. He's pushing buttons. He's trying to throw us off the air. You don't want anybody to see this.
And in the ring right now is LeBell and Big Rig. No love lost there between these two. These two are carrying it over from their feud.
Jami Jameson's turned into the proverbial human pincushion.
He might be he's worth $5 now. From my count, he's worth $5.
You know what? We're going to take all those dollars and donate.
No. We're going to give them clean money. We're not sickos.
Oh, got a point there.
Well,
Speaking of sickos,
Atlas is wearing out on Flexor still. Jason Tyler's the only one in the ring.
Yeah, again, speaking of sickos, Big Rig, Jason Tyler now. And wait.
The Ronin Stevie LeBell just met Tyler with that chair.
Doc alluded to it briefly, but for Stevie and Jason, it's personal. Going back to 2PW and the Hosman, you alluded to it earlier. It's personal for Stevie LeBell because it's his adopted family versus his adopted family, as Jami Jameson is just eating those rights.
Jamie's an absolute mess.
Yeah, Marshall just delivering the goods. You know, Marshall feels cheated. I mean, Jami walked out on it. Jami just completely said, you know, I want to make an example of you. Old man.
If you don't serve the interests of the family anymore, you are expendable.
I don't think Marshall's going to have a family anymore after that low blow. Good Lord. I mean, these crowd right here, they pay general admission. They're getting front row treatment. More like a 3D movie.
Yeah. Blood splattering the dollar bills, and I don't even know what that was.
That was a stop sign to the dome. I know that sound from anywhere.
Oh my God. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Tony?
Marshall, another low blow, returning the favor on Jameson.
Tony, are you seeing what Chest Flexor is bringing into the ring?
Yeah, if we look over, there we are.
What the hell is that?
That is the pasta pin cushion from the pasta death match.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And somehow it is worse than tax. I promise you that. You ever have a pasta splinter, Joe?
What is that? No, not lately. Is that a picture frame that Tyler used? Tyler's a bloody mess.
You know, the first pasta death match had cooked pasta, and let me tell you, I ate a handful of it as they were throwing each other. But right now,
that sounds very unsettling.
It was.
Okay.
It was gross.
Right now, as you can see, Paul Atlas is just driving that. Looks like a piece of.
That's a cabinet.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a cabinet.
Okay, keep in mind, once upon a time, the cover of the family business was the Gambino Brothers Moving Company, and they may have cleared out somebody's house to search for weapons.
I mean, these three young, when it comes to Tyler, Jameson, and Flexor, they want to prove themselves against legends like Atlas, like Marshall. You know, Stevie LeBell, you know, he's so damn good. They invited him into the family. You know how hard it is to get into the Gambino family.
It's crazy to see that the police are already here. You can see our Pitt Greensburg police keeping a fresh eye on this. This reminds me of a riot that Marshall Gambino caused a few years ago. Alleged riot.
Jameson almost threw that
incident.
That railing. Oh, well, yeah.
Cops were called.
Not the only one Marshall's caused, maybe the most recent.
I mean, it's a typical Saturday night for him. Let's just be.
It's Friday night. All rules are off. Jami Jameson looks like a mess, and Paul Atlas. You know, you wouldn't think Paul Atlas has been doing this for almost 30 years, maybe 30 plus at this point.
Oh yeah, Paul Atlas. Back in the day, I can remember him and Brian Anthony, the Wrong Crowd, one of the top teams in Pittsburgh wrestling.
NWA.
Yeah, way back in the day.
My God. Just the violence.
Now Marshall is ramming Jami into his own merchandise. This is insult and injury. That is a framed signed photo of Jami Jameson from one of his recent matches. And Marshall destroys it over Jami's skull. God.
Damn. Pardon my language. But look, that's barbed wire and pasta.
What?
That's barbed wire and pasta Paul has right now. Oh, no.
Oh! He had head first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pasta for you.
Just got impaled. And that's a kendo. What the hell's on the kendo stick?
Macaroni.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked. Either way, that's stiff bamboo. Wearing the hell out of Flexor.
It's worse with the pasta.
I don't deny that.
What is
happening? Jami's a mess.
Jami's. I mean, Crimson Mask doesn't do it justice.
I don't know if we have a shot, if we want to get a shot of it or not, but.
Oh my goodness! Right now the plunder is being thrown into the face.
The butt of that crutch right in the face of Jameson.
Both Jameson and Tyler.
Just bent steel.
Joe, I'm scared.
I mean, I'm listening to our Sorg, IndyWrestling.us producer right now. Absolutely, he's terrified for his equipment.
I don't blame him. You know how much that crap costs?
Yes, I do.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, these skewers.
Those are skewers. This is
staple of Jami Jameson over the last few years.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of sickos use this in wrestling, but maybe none quite as sinister.
Oh, no!
As Jami Jameson and Marshall Gambino, who has embedded these skewers deep in the skull of Marshall the Bull.
And he has become a porcupine, ladies and gentlemen. Pull them out.
He's they're stuck.
And now.
And Jami swinging with all he has, but just the blood loss, the vision. Oh, look out.
Okay, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Flexor just took out Stevie LeBell with the chair. Just threw it right into the face of the Ronin.
Wreckage, the carnage everywhere. And a DDT.
Wait a minute, Emmy. Oh, no.
Plastic bag. That's that Bobcat logo with barbed wire laced on it that Atlas got DDT'd into, and it nearly beat him.
Okay, big rig, Has on the.
Wait a minute, Emmy's got the bag, Emmy's got the bag!
Shades of last year, but he learned from it.
She's trying to suffocate
He watched
Flexor.
Four Brothers. He watched Four Brothers. You ripped the bag open.
And Emmy is a sitting duck.
Flexor now. Oh!
Chest Flexor not going to be bullied anymore.
What does he have?
Oh, chest.
No, he doesn't.
Chest, don't do
That
this.
could be anything in that bag.
Well, you know what it is. Maybe it's.
It is chest flexor.
Maybe
It
it's
could
gummy
be
bears.
anything.
Maybe it's gummy bears. It's thumbtacks.
Oh, no.
Yep, those are tacks.
Hundreds and hundreds of razor sharp tacks, and MED is the focal point. Neckbreaker! Oh, MED is out. But that's what you get when you put yourself in a Gambino family massacre.
The silence that has gone across it. There's more tacks.
This is insane. It's one of the wildest things I have ever seen. I don't know how any of these men are standing.
I'm surprised.
Padre, you got to get her out of there, Padre.
And Paul Atlas has a table.
A lot of people are yelling at Flexor right now because MED is loved. She's loved, but oh my goodness.
But hey, you try to smother somebody and not take their wind capacity out. Oh, look how Flexor threw that table. All bets are off in this kind of fight. Paul Atlas has Flexor pinned, and Jami Jameson saves it.
You realize Jami Jameson still has those dollar bills stapled to his head.
I know he realizes it too.
He'll use that for the fair back to Wampum tonight.
Oh! Oh no.
Atlas to the outside. It's Tyler and LeBell. Precariously, the tax underneath! The tax underneath!
Big Rig sacrificing his own body and putting the Ronin Stevie LeBell right into those thumbtacks. My God!
Trying to take a quick inventory of who's still around. Paul Atlas is out cold in front of us. MED is out cold in front of us. Chest is barely moving. Stevie's barely moving. I don't know how anyone's moving.
Yeah, and it's going to keep going all night long if it has to, till we have a decision.
That's right. Marshall Gambino checking. And
oh no! Spear! Through the door! Marshall, a crumpled heap. That's gotta be it. No!
Gambino kicked out!
Are you serious?
Jason Tyler cannot believe it.
What is
pulling
left?
every sicko move he can? It's just not enough.
You gotta wonder what else the Highway Outlaws can do, because it's just Marshall in there. Everyone else has been laid to sundown.
Well, and Marshall, the crux of this issue, though. Marshall's the one who's boot camp mentality, let's say, alienated all of his former friends and proteges.
I gotta take umbrage to that, and normally I wouldn't argue this point, but 2PW was not a boot camp. We tried our hardest to make these guys into their own men.
And they're becoming that, Tony, but oh my God.
Marshall's not moving.
This is...
Whoa! Oh my God, no!
Jameson may have just put a nail in the coffin of the career of Marshall Gambino. What?
No! I'm not supposed to swear. I was told I'd be fine. How did he kick out?
Marshall Gambino will not die.
Not again, not again. Baby, please.
Geez.
Man has a family.
That's got to be a concussion. And Marshall Gambino's been put out to pasture.
In a time of 12 minutes, 45 seconds, your winners, the trio of Chest Flexor and the Highway Outlaws.
Well, Marshall Gambino went down the way he has lived his entire career, defiant, in your face, bucking the system, and by his own rules. But the proteges of Marshall Gambino have risen to the moment and become stronger